Martin, why is your Stress Dad to Calm Dad birthday bundle only £99 for the next 10 months? £99 doesn't sound like a lot. Is it really worth that? You know, if you devalued it? Here's some of the questions I've been getting about the fact that it seems quite low. Look, the program, the online program alone, the signature program is $997. That's just a pricing point in which I settled at after testing it and putting it out there. The very fact is there are people that would pay me $10,000 to get the same outcomes, $100,000 to get the same outcomes in terms of that professional development, being able to be a leader at work where you're not going like this with everything and going, that's the thing that we need to focus on, and being able to look at work differently and focus your time differently and build the habits so it becomes how you operate. That plus the health benefits, plus the number one thing that the stress dads want, spending quality time with their family. There are people that pay considerably more money for those outcomes. One of my mentors, he gets paid $1 million a year, $1 million a year to get these similar outcomes for clients. So the value of this is huge. So why am I giving it away, it feels like, at £99? Well, clearly I'm not about the money. I could easily get somebody and pay me $100,000 and I'll work with one client for the next 12 months. Great for the bank account, but there are stressed dads out there that need my help. Remember, this isn't something I've read from a book. This is something I've lived and breathed for 20 years, and I know how bad it gets. I know the impact it has on you and your family. So this is about making it more accessible, more affordable, and more supportive. This is about getting it into the hands of as many dads as possible, not about making a quick buck. If it was, well, I'd just charge $10,000 or $100,000 and see what happens. So that's why I've done this. And also, look, we're in financially tough times right now. And word of warning, it's going to get worse. It's not me doom mongering. It's just the economics of it. The cost of living pressures are going to increase, and it's going to increase within businesses, you know, in terms of what clients are willing to pay, but also, you know, the businesses are going to shrink and cut back. So there's going to be a lot of pressure out there. And the worry is that in those times, if we're already stressed, if we're already overwhelmed, frustrated, exhausted, all of that, just like with the pandemic, all it does is put a massive magnifying glass over that, and it will just explode that into something that becomes really, really unmanageable, because you're just going to want to work even harder and longer to prove yourself, to get more, to not be the next one out in the next restructure, to show your value. And at the end of the day, you're probably already at capacity of you working harder and longer. So we need some different strategies. So if we can do this and we get some leadership going, all of a sudden, you're not going to just survive the next few years. You're going to be able to thrive. Your value goes up. And then one thing you can invest in right now is yourself. Invest in your earning income, your earning power. How can you go about that? Well, you can get better at how you're looking at work, how you're dealing with your workload, and how you're focusing your time. And that's what I help with. So that's the worry that I've got right now, is in terms of the economic climate, it is going to put more and more pressure on everybody. And if we're already stressed and overwhelmed, it's only going to get worse. And whilst you might be walking towards burnout and you're going, no, it won't happen to me. Trust me, you're already on the path. If you then just try and work even harder and longer through the next coming months, coming years, you're going to start running towards burnout. And having been there, I don't wish it on my worst enemy. So, like I say, I don't want to be a fearmonger. I'm not being a doom monger. I'm just saying it as it is, factually, because I also lived through this. You know, you remember the 2008, the crash, and everything went to pot. I was in the financial services industry, for goodness sake. You know, my company that had 70,000 people in, including me, went bust overnight. And we became the most hated industry on the planet. It was horrific. And the fallout of that was years. And the amount of people that just hankered down to try and prove themselves so they didn't get out of this cut. Bearing in mind, that 70,000 company, we then got merged with somebody else, but that became 30,000. So I'm very, very aware of what happens in tough economic times, how companies respond, but also how we as individuals respond. I don't want things to get worse for you. I'm willing to help. I'm making it as accessible, affordable, and supportive as possible. A signature online program you can do in your own time, at your own pace. One-to-ones with me once a month for the next 10 months to keep you on track, to help you, to guide you, to support you. Plus that roadmap, so you've got a plan, and also the top tips that you can just dip into for the quick top tips and reminders from the signature program. So that's what I'm worried about. I've got a solution. I just want to be honest with you. I'm here to help, because together I truly, truly believe that we can stress less and dad more. So click that link, do that by the end of Thursday, the 14th of July. That's when the offer closes. Get this amazing deal for you, for the next 10 months. £99 for the next 10 months. The signature program, a 10-hour program, in 25 years of experience and the best strategies and frameworks, plus the one-to-one coaching, plus the roadmap, plus the top tips, all for you, so that you, as a stressed dad, can stress less and dad more. I can't wait to see you in the program, welcoming you in, and have that very first coaching call. Speak to you soon.